Oh, good evening. The Bergen Community College Board of Trustees meeting scheduled for today, Tuesday, April 7th, 2020 at 5 p.m. will take place remotely. No physical meeting will take place. Rather, in the light of the COVID-19 pandemic, the meeting will take place electronically through WebEx. Excuse me. Instructions for the public to participate have been posted on the homepage of the Bergen Community College website. And in addition to those being posted on the website, these are the other places where it was posted or distributed. An email was distributed to all BCC personnel, and the information was uploaded to the sign as you enter the Paramus campus. All members of the public, whether accessing via the web or telephone, will have the opportunity to offer comments during the public comment portion of the meeting. The public agenda is available on the BCC website homepage. Go to bergen.edu. Once on the homepage, go to About Us. Next, Board of Trustees, followed by the meeting agendas and resolutions. Thank you. I will call to order the Bergen Community College Board of Trustees meeting dated Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Maria, please read the Open Public Meeting Act.
Yes, Chairman. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey have been satisfied by an annual notice, including the date, time, and place of this meeting, posted in the first floor main lobby of the Pitkin Education Center of Bergen Community College, was mailed to the Record, the Herald News, and was filed with the Clerk of the County of Bergen, November 25th, 2019. Thank you.
Thank you. Maria, please take roll call.
Yes, Chairman Carroll. Secretary Barretto.
Here.
Treasurer Blakesley.
Here.
Chairman Carroll.
Here.
Trustee Fletcher.
Gotta unmute him.
Trustee Flynn.
Here.
Trustee Delicio.
Here.
Trustee Longo.
Here.
Trustee Morales Diaz.
Here.
Trustee Polino. Thank you. Trustee Ranjan.
I'm here.
Vice Chairman Silverstein.
Here.
And Alumni Trustee Gomez.
Here.
And we have our legal counsel, Judy Verone, participating.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
I will dispense with the Pledge of Allegiance because it's not practical under these circumstances. We will now take reports. Does the Vice Chairman have a report?
I just, for our faculty and our students, and I apologize if you can hear the train passing in the background, but President, I know that this has been extraordinarily difficult times, and everybody is operating in these unprecedented circumstances. But I just want to commend everybody for the work they're doing in helping their students finish the semester, to transition to e-learning, what our administration has done, and truly recognize that while we are not out of this, we are all in this together as a college community, and we are going to get through it. And we're going to see ourselves back on campus, hopefully stronger than ever in the fall. But stay safe, and we're all, making sure that we get through this together. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Silverstein. Does the Secretary have a report?
Yep, I echo the Vice Chairman's comments. Just wanted to thank Dr. Ross for the continuous emails he's been sending to us and keeping us up to date with what's happening on campus, the way it's been used, keeping us in the loop of everything immediately. I want to also just thank all of you for taking the time to do this, because I used to make fun of the people that had to work from home. I would never want to do this again because it is a nightmare, So just for all of us to get on to do this, God bless you. I also just want to say to everybody out there, I pray that everybody's healthy and safe and that they stay that way. And, I know that this is a holiest week for a lot of people, and I pray that you're able to celebrate with your family members and just keep the family and the friends strong and close to you, even if it's virtual. And again, I just wanted to thank all of you and Dr. Ross. Kudos and thanks again.
Thank you, Trustee Barretto. Does the Treasurer have a report?
Yes, the Audit and Finance Committee met by WebEx last week. We are recommending that the board approve AF1 through AF7. We had a very good call, a good conference call. We talked about some policy concerns, which we'll be bringing back to the board once we've finalized our recommendations.
Thank you, Trustee Blake. Does the President have a report?
I do. Thank you, Chairperson Carroll. Good afternoon to everyone, and thank you for joining. And more importantly, thank you for your support during these times. It's been a very full month, and the beauty of it all is that the college has come through it, I think, with flying colors. And I do want to offer some comments. A big thank you goes to our students, faculty, and staff for their support and understanding as we transition to working remotely and teaching all of our classes online. This was no easy feat, and yet the campus community came together over a short period of time to make this happen. Special thanks goes out to the IT department, the faculty, the library, and the team in the Center for Innovation in Teaching and Learning for their efforts in getting the college prepared for going completely online. Also, I'd like to thank and commend the teams in the custodial, facilities, maintenance, and public safety for their extraordinary work efforts or their extraordinary efforts during this time. Lastly, to the staff and administrators, a big thank you for pulling it all together and continuing to serve our students remotely. This has truly been a college-wide and community-wide effort. And to our students, if any of them are listening, to thank them for their patience, understanding, and desire to continue their education during this tough time. Yesterday, Governor Murphy announced that the county, state, and FEMA have agreed to keep the drive-up testing site at Bergen Community College open through the end of May, which means that while we have been working towards offering courses online for the summer sessions, this announcement has certainly moved us forward in our preparation to offer all classes online. I think we have to get ready for that, and that is our next announcement come tomorrow, officially with all of our faculty and staff as we get ready for going completely online for the summer. With regard to commencement, given the COVID-19 pandemic, spring graduation has been canceled, and we're considering holding a virtual commencement ceremony, the details of which will be forthcoming. The board has a resolution regarding the contract with MetLife Stadium that will require your action this evening. A pass-fail option for grading is being considered for students. In partnership with the Faculty Senate. The Senate leadership developed a survey that was shared with members of the Senate who are voting on the matter as we speak. Voting closes tomorrow, and once votes are tabulated, we'll have a sense for the direction to take. If approved, we can move forward with informing students in the process to utilize a pass-fail grade option, whichever courses they choose, and it would be on individual courses. We know that there are some students who will want to keep their letter grade, for purposes of going on to a four-year institution, or even to secure additional scholarships, and even to enhance their efforts as it relates to getting into scientific campus. We know that we need to offer the option of pass-fail for those students who want to exercise it. Also, Larry Lavinka is compiling stories of our faculty, staff, and students who have been involved in assisting with transitioning to college during this time, volunteering with county, health agencies, or FEMA. These stories will be posted on the campus website, in addition to being shared with the New Jersey Council of Community Colleges under the hashtag New Jersey Community College Heroes banner. And lastly, while it's easy to forget, April has been designated as Community College Month, and we recognize the rightful place of all community colleges nationwide for their roles in educating the country's populace, for training hundreds of thousands of healthcare workers, first responders, law enforcement officers, and the list goes on. I want to say thank you again to all of you for being here. Definitely echo the sentiments as it relates to staying safe, being well, and being healthy. And we all know we will get through this, and not only through it, but we'll come out on the other side for the better. Thank you very much. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Dr. Ross. Now we'll move on to committee reports. Audit and Finance, please.
She's muted.
Dottie, I think you need to unmute.
Audit and Finance recommends that the board approve AF1 through AF7.
Thank you, Trustee Blakesley. Education Student Affairs Committee.
Yes, ESA met a couple of weeks ago in my car, and I'm recommending ESA 1 through 3. And, you know, the one that's in there is important is with the commencement. So we're looking for board approval to pass this.
All right, thank you, Trustee Barretto. Personnel report, please.
Personnel Committee met via WebEx on March 24th regarding resolutions P1 through 8. P8 has been subsequently amended. We also met via email regarding institutional resolutions 1 and 2, which are to provide opportunity to continue operations in the virtual environment. We're prepared to recommend all those resolutions.
Thank you, Trustee Fletcher. Site and Facilities report, please.
Site and Facilities met through WebEx remotely on the 25th of March. At this time, we do not have any resolutions for board approval.
Thank you, Trustee Longos. Strategic Planning and Issues report, please.
The strategic planning did not meet this cycle, but I think it's more important, more than ever, given all that has gone on, to keep our eyes on strategic planning. So I'm hoping for a good meeting next month where we can discuss some of these issues, unprecedented issues, and kind of weave them into our strategic planning for the college going forward, so that we are not taken by surprise. But this is, beyond surprise. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Trustee Ranjan. Our Alumni Trustee report, please.
Just wanted to report thank you to Dr. Ross and for the college for the continuous updates and for taking the measures needed to regarding our crisis. And I know that as a student, transitioning from one-on-one learning to virtual learning has been an interesting transition, but I know that for the most part, from what I've heard from a couple of students from the college, they've had some support. So I'm going to voice that, and that concludes my report.
Well, thank you, Trustee Gomez. My report's very simple. On March 12th, I attended the town hall meeting at Bergen Community College about the COVID-19 pandemic with Dr. Ross. And that concludes my report. At this time, is there any unfinished business that any board member would like to raise? Okay. Seeing none, I want to take a motion to close the unfinished business portion. Is there a motion? All in favor? Okay, let's try this again. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any objections or extensions? All right, seeing none, the unfinished business portion is now closed. Is there any new business that any board member would like to raise?
I just want to point people to the NJCCC website, which has numerous resources for our students who may have, all kinds of issues, whether it comes to internet availability, food, hunger, programs, all of that. They are very comprehensively posted for the entire state at the NJCCC homepage. So I would encourage, the college to share that out in its next announcement to the students. But also, please take a moment to look at it. That'll be all.
Thank you.
Is there any other board member who would like to be heard? Okay, seeing none, we're now open to the public for their comments. However, before we do, we need to set some ground rules, given that we are conducting this meeting remotely. Tim, please make your statement.
Thank you. We will begin taking comments from those who have joined the conference by computer and the WebEx app. If you are one of those, we will ask that you use the raise hand function and we will unmute you individually. After that, we'll go ahead and we'll move to the telephones. If there's anyone in the public that would like to be heard, go ahead and raise your hand. I have Louis Debreu raising his hand. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Louis, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Once again, Louis Debreu, Director of the STEM program. Very nice to see you, even if it's virtually. I'm glad to see that everyone is doing okay. I just quickly want to make an announcement. In order to continue with the student engagement, we decided to establish this group, what we call now Virtual Life at Bergen. This is a joint effort, a joint collaboration between Student Life. And a special thank you to Greg and Ian from Student Life, as well as Jared. And I also want to give a very special thank you to Angie Goldschmidt from PTK for identifying some of these activities and events that are so needed. Our students are going through a lot of stress and anxiety, and for us to be able to establish these kind of activities that are outside of the classroom. We're talking about yoga sessions. We have, in fact, with today at 7 o'clock, if you feel energetic enough, we have a Zumba session with one of our former STEM students that she's going to be doing this Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So anyway, we're looking for ways to keep our students engaged and also to alleviate this anxiety load that they have in their backs. So anyone is welcome to participate, and also to the public, if anyone is interested in running an event or an activity that you perhaps have been thinking about, please let us know. There's a form also within that message that went out. Also in collaboration with the PR department, we have now, that's one of the topics in Bergen Weekly. So there's a form there that you can fill out, you can complete if you wish to conduct your own session of your own activity. We'll be collecting all this information every Wednesday, and every Friday, the new solicitation, the new notification with the flyer will be sent out. In the body of the chat of this session, I'm adding where to get to the flyer. Should be able to just one click will take you straight to the flyer, and you can see all the activities. So today we had quite a few. We are mindful of the religious holidays that are happening tomorrow evening as well as Friday. So that's why you see a light load for the rest of the week. But moving forward, we're hoping to have 3 to 4 events every day for everyone to participate. One of those events, going back to Dr. Ross' comment, is one task force that I established with the STEM students. So we call it the COVID-19 STEM Task Force, to be able to create PPEs or any kind of technology. You'll be surprised about what the students are thinking of making just to assist local hospitals and first responders. So we're working very hard to get the most out of this crazy experience. and of course to get the name of the institution high and proud as we always do.
That's great. Is there anyone else?
Louis,
Yes, sir.
I could close my eyes and I picture you talking at the mic. Thank you. It's like, you know, if it wasn't because I worked out for 4 hours today, I would join you today for the whole Zumba thing. But thank you for keeping everybody together and keeping the kids on task. And it's not easy. So thank you for that. And you know, for always just doing the best job possible. And this is under these circumstances even more admirable. So thank you.
I'm lucky to work with a great team of individuals. So as I said, this is a joint effort, and we will do whatever we can to keep the operation going.
Absolutely.
Good job.
We also have Angel Mora, but before I unmute, I would also like to mention, if you are in the chat and are looking to raise your hand but don't see that option, you will have to click the participants button, which on most devices is at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to go ahead and unmute Angel Mora. You can go ahead. Angel, you're unmuted. I believe perhaps that was an accidental hand raise, so I'm going to go ahead and mute Angel again. Is there anybody else who would like to speak? I do not see any other raised hands. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and unmute our dial-in users. I would ask that because you will all be unmuted at the same time, please be courteous and announce yourself before speaking. The telephones are now live.
Hi, Jim Carroll, Demarest, New Jersey.
Go ahead.
Okay. To the board and chairman, thank you for the opportunity to speak. Mr. President, I want to thank you. Phone call. I walked away feeling very positive. I want to commend the board, the administration, for the job they're doing during these troubled times. And I understand there's a lot going on right now, but I do hope by the next meeting we'll have some sort of resolve one way or another on the issue I brought up. And again, thank you all for your hard work.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else on the phones that would like to speak? It does not sound like there is anybody else on the phone who wants to make comment at this time. I'm going to go ahead and remute the phones.
Okay, and thank you, Tim, for your help here.
Thank you. Jeez.
All right, hearing no one else, I'd like to entertain a motion to close the public portion. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 The public session is now closed. At this time, may I please have a motion to accept the March 3rd, 2020 board meeting minutes, sorry.
Moved.
Second.
Second. Any discussions? Seeing none, Maria, please take roll call.
Yes, Chairman Carroll. Secretary Barretto.
Yes.
Treasurer Blakesley.
Yes.
Chairman Carroll.
Yes.
Trustee Fletcher.
Yes.
Trustee Flynn.
Yes.
Trustee Delicio.
Yes.
Trustee Longo.
Yes.
Trustee Morales Diaz.
Yes.
Trustee Polino. Trustee Polino?
Looks like you got disconnected.
I'll come back. Okay, thank you. Trustee Ranjan?
Yes, I just want an opportunity later to say something else I missed out in the public session. So if that's possible, I'd appreciate that. It's an announcement about, general safety.
Oh, don't forget, we still have the
Okay.
open session for
Okay.
board members.
All right, thank you.
Vice Chairman Silverstein?
Yes.
And Alumni Trustee Gomez?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, motion passed. May I please have a motion to accept the March 3rd, 2020 executive session meeting minutes?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussions? All right, seeing none, Maria, please take roll call.
Yes, Chairman. Secretary Barretto?
Yes.
Treasurer Blakesley?
Yes.
Chairman Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Fletcher?
Yes.
Trustee Flynn?
Yes.
Trustee Delicio?
Yes.
Trustee Longo?
Yes.
Trustee Morales Diaz?
Yes.
Trustee Polino? Trustee Ranjan?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Silverstein?
Yes.
Alumni Trustee Gomez?
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passed. Now on to the consent agenda items for approval for Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. May I please have a motion to approve the following consent agenda items? AFA 1 to AFA 7, ESA 1 to ESA 3, Institutional 1 and 2, P1A to P8. There is no resolutions for site and facilities and strategic planning and issues. Is there a motion on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Dottie, second.
Any discussions? Okay, seeing none in these little squares on the bottom. Maria, please take roll call.
Yes, Chairman. Secretary Barretto?
Yes.
Treasurer Blakesley?
Yes.
Chairman Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Fletcher?
Yes.
Trustee Flynn?
Yes.
Trustee Delicio?
Yes.
Trustee Longo?
I need to recuse myself. AF1, yes on everything else.
Thank you. Trustee Morales Diaz?
Yes.
Trustee Polino? Trustee Ranjan?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Silverstein?
Yes.
Alumni Trustee Gomez?
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passed. Is there a need to go into executive session? Okay, I do not see a need to go into executive session at this time. Does anyone on the board wish to make a comment, statement, or question? Chantal?
Yes, thank you. Thanks for the chance, Trustee Carroll. So I just wanted to draw, this is the area that I do research and work in. So while confinement and, this quarantine is actually one of the times where it fosters the tension and strain caused by, security, health, and money worries. And it is actually a very unsafe time for women with violent partners. and especially because it separates them from the people and resources that can best help them. It is a perfect storm for controlling violent behavior behind closed doors. And in parallel, as health systems are stretching to breaking point, domestic violence shelters are also reaching capacity, a service deficit which is really made worse, which centers are repurposed for COVID response. So domestic violence has always been a serious problem, but in times of COVID-19, where people are confined to their homes, it may be a very unsafe place for many people. So I just want to highlight the fact that we do have services in Bergen County. The Center for Hope and Safety, which is the lead agency in Bergen County, is open and available. I think they're very busy from what I hear from them. So I just want to let people know that that is available all for our students, faculty, staff, all of them. But also I would recommend for people who are in the audience and our trustee members that this is a good time to be contributing to them so that they can support victims of violence. And I just wanted to highlight that issue. Also, the Bergen ADV, Alternatives to Domestic Violence, is a county agency which runs a hotline. I do not have specific status on them, but other than that, I think these efforts are much required, and I would encourage people to seek them out if they are encountering any difficult situations in their homes. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Does anyone else have a comment, statement, or question?
Chairman, this is Patrick. Just wanted to echo previous comments by our trustees to Dr. Ross, the faculty, the executive team for a wonderful job. Thank you very much for providing leadership during this challenging time.
Thank you. Is there anyone else like to make a question or statement?
To echo Fletcher and everyone else, be safe out there, everyone.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that'd like to make a statement?
I just wanted to, I realized when I made my statement earlier, one group of people I wanted to thank and recognize is there are a number of students who have come through Bergen who got nursing degrees, who are now, heroes without capes on the front lines of dealing with all of those that have been affected by this virus and are in the hospitals and doctors' offices and treating folks and putting their own safety at risk for the betterment of the community. And so I kind of want to recognize our nursing program, which has a stellar reputation because they really are on the front lines right now. And I meant to do that before. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? Well, I'd like to add, my daughter, who's works at Hackensack Medical Center, she's on the front line right there. She's there every day. And naturally, I'm so nervous about her, but I am so proud that she shows up every day and still continues to do what's best for our community. With that being said, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Dottie, so moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any objections or abstentions? Seeing none, the April 7th, 2020 meeting of the Board of Trustees is now adjourned. God bless all.
God bless.
Thank you.
You guys.
Stay safe, everybody.
Bye-bye. Be well.
Be well.
Good.
Tim, for
guys.
Thank you. All of you be well.
Thanks.
Well.
Thanks, Tim, Tyler, and Ron. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Damn, you're a rock star, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.